guys, it's Mari. Kelly and I are back with another challenge this week. I'm going to be using this cut file, and I'm also going to be using this London Felicity Jane kit. And I'm going to start off here with this really gorgeous paper with a whole bunch of different lines on it. I really love sort of the distress look of this paper, and I wanted to use this as my background. And I'm going to just take off about 1/4 of an inch all the way around this paper, and I'm going to put it onto a piece of coral cardstock from the kit, and that will be the frame around this distress looking lined paper. Now, then what you'll see me doing is taking 2 of the pieces of that cut file, which I have backed with some pattern paper, mostly from the London kit, although there might be the odd piece here from another kit or 2. I'm going to take these 2 of these pieces and I'm going to put them fairly close together to form a smaller square in the center of the layout. And I'm going to be using 2 photos here for my layout today. The one I've printed in a taller, kind of a rectangular photo, and then the other one is a little bit more square. The photos were taken at the same time, but they are different photos. And I just like the idea of printing the one in black and white and printing the one in color. And the little t-shirt there that Bailey's wearing really does match the coral in this paper. I'm going to take a doily and layer that behind my photographs as well. And I'm also going to use a tag from the kit as a layer behind the photograph as well. I'm going to take a chipboard frame that's in this black and white polka dot that I just love. I'm going to just put that on an angle, and I'm going to use that over top of Bailey's photo. Now, I thought about changing the position of that cut file. I just was kind of playing around with it and seeing what else I might like to do with it, but I decided to keep it more square and then just angle the photos in the center just to make them look a little bit more interesting. Now, I am going to use this chipboard word happy as part of my title, and now I'm just taking some other little bits and pieces from the London kit and odds and ends maybe from a couple of other kits just to try them out in some different places. So now I'm just at the embellishing phase here, and I decided that I wanted to use a little strip of pattern paper. Actually, I think it's maybe just the manufacturing strip from the bottom of another page for the bottom of my layout here, just because I thought the bottom looked really blank and empty. And I also wanted to put a little bit of a cluster in the top left-hand corner as well. So I'm just going to add some little bits and pieces here. I actually added some gold sewing around the edges of the cut file. And now I'm going to take the washi tape that was in the kit that's also black with white polka dots, and I'm going to just add a strip of that along the bottom of that striped paper at the bottom, just to bring that black into the bottom as well. And then I'll have the black in that cluster at the top, and then a little bit of black then of course around Bailey's photograph there and in the title. So just some little accents of black here and there to pop off the page and make it look a little less washed out, because the colors are really, really very pale, and I just really like that pop of black. So now I'm just going to finish up adding that washi tape on there, and I'll just tell you a little bit about this challenge for this week. So Kelly and I both talked about how we have a few Felicity Jane kits that have kind of built up on us, and I just want to give a shout out to Gina over at Felicity Jane. These kits are gorgeous, and I have really, really loved working with them. They are so beautiful. One of the things that's really attracted me to the kits is how they all work together from one month to the next. So they're just gorgeous, and they really fit my style of scrapbooking, which is usually fairly clean. Although I do have a little bit of an eclectic style, it does change, and I do like to do a lot of different things, but generally speaking, it's usually fairly clean style. And I do find that these kits really work well with that. So I just love them, and they do work nicely with a cut file as well. Now, this cut file that I'm using is actually from, it's a free cut file over at Scrapbook and Cards Today, and it was designed by Nicole Noasad. Now, I'm not sure if you can also get this on Nicole's, from Nicole's online store. You might be able to, but it is a free cut file over at Scrapbook and Cards Today as well. So if you want to pop over there, you can actually grab this cut file. It's really super cool, And I like just the idea of how you could put these triangles in a variety of different places on your layout and make it look different and really neat. You can see that I did not back every one of the spaces in the cut file with papers, just a few of them. And so you could really change the look of this however you want. Now I'm just going to take the chipboard alphas from the London kit, and I'm going to create my title, which is going to be Maui Happy. And these little chipboard alphas actually didn't come off of that plastic very well, so that's why you can see me adding the glue on them, which is not a big deal. I oftentimes will add glue to chipboard alphas anyways, because I find that if I don't, they end up in the bottom of the page protector in the albums anyway. So it's always a good idea to add a little bit of adhesive, a little bit of liquid adhesive to your chipboard alphas, and that's what you'll see me doing here. I'm just adding a little bit of white glue from my fine line bottle to the backs of those. Now I've also just taken the word happy and added some liquid glue there as well. And the London kit also came with these really adorable little hearts that are like an acetate, or they're just plastic hearts, and they do have adhesive on the back. They're nice and sticky. What I didn't like about how they looked on here is that it's white on white. So now I'm just taking my heart punch from Stampin' Up. I'm going to take one of the hearts and I'm going to just stick it onto the back of that a little bit so that you can, it just allows you to see the heart a little bit more. And I like how that looks. And then of course it just adds a little bit more black to the layout, which is also really good. So I'm going to stick a couple of those hearts down just as another embellishment here. And I thought about adding some of these other little black bits and pieces, but I decided not to. Now I've also taken another little chipboard piece from the London kit that says Dream, and that little circle that says Dream on it, I just added to the right of the photo area there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the gorgeous stamp set that also comes with the kit. So every one of the Felicity Jane kits comes with a stamp set. If you can imagine, the stamp sets are gorgeous. And I'm going to take one of the sentiment stamps and it says smile on it. I'm going to add it to one of the little tags that was in the kit as well from on the cut apart sheet. I'm going to just add that in there. And now you can see that I added that cluster up at the top as well, just with a little heart and a little rubber heart as well, some washi tape and some sewing up in that top left-hand corner. And the layout is going to be finished. So I just want to give a shout out to Kelly, my buddy over on Kelly Barron's YouTube channel there. Kelly and I, this is our 30th video, so yay us. It's kind of an anniversary. I will leave the link for Kelly's channel down below so you can go and check out her video as well. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. We have a lot of fun with these videos and we really appreciate the fact that you stop by every couple of weeks here and check out our challenge and join in with us over at Scrap O'Clock on Facebook. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks for another challenge. Bye bye.